Want to see what true power really looks like?
Odin has, questionable decision-making when it comes to family. He attempts to erase a violent history in the name of creating peace, his horse also being his grandson. So what's another secret kid on top of all that, right? Thanks to Hela and Thor Ragnarok, we now know that Odin has kept quite a few things secret from everyone, including his own sons. So would it really be too much of a surprise if he hid another kid? More importantly, the true king of Asgard? Last time a secret sibling rolled up, their entire home planet was destroyed. But this guy may just be what Asgard needs. Enter Balder the Brave. Balder has a bit of an interesting history in the comics. Here, he's the half-brother of Thor, being the son of Odin and the goddess Freya. Odin has commanded his wife Frigga to make Balder invulnerable, but changed his mind momentarily and charged Balder with treason. Balder has paused in battle to return the baby bird to its nest, but the absence made him seem like a deserter. As a punishment and test, Odin had two of his elder sons fire arrows at Balder. When the god did not flinch, Odin accepted him bravest Asgardian and allowed the spells to be cast on him. Not too long after, Balder would lose his beloved in a plot that almost caused him to become wed to Karnilla, queen of the Norns. After the loss and his previous experiences, Balder would swear off being a warrior. This did not last, as the Norns convinced him to return with their gift of prophecy, and he would eventually become king for a time as well, protecting Asgard and fighting many battles. Many adventures would turn the fates, and Balder would find his throne in Hel, overthrowing Hela with Odin's long-lost daughter Angela before being given the crown outright. Balder's journey did not end there. He was returned to the land of the living and would eventually wed Karnilla finally. One of his more recent excursions involved him recruiting a group of Midgardian warriors in order to protect his infant sister from harm. A good brother and a great guy all around, this Balder. Hope this kind and gentle Asgardian gets more time to shine in the future. Being Thor's brother means he has to have something going on ability-wise. Like, come on, you don't earn the title Balder the Brave for nothing. So what can he do? He's an Asgardian first off. That gives him extra boosts of power above that of a mortal man. He also has resistance to Midgardian diseases, extreme longevity, and the power of All-Speak, being able to speak to creatures from across galaxies. Now, in terms of Asgardians, Balder's power is above and beyond that of the average godlike alien. His strength, speed, and stamina all outclass the mighty Thor. He is by far the fastest of the Asgardians, set to move at the speed of light. A fitting trait for the god of light himself, huh? Additionally, he has some other light-based powers, being able to generate beams of light and heat strong enough to melt icy fortresses. Other niche powers include teleportation, shielding himself from mortal eyes, and having an innate danger sense. This power being the one that has helped get Thor out of a few troubling situations in the past. On top of that, he has a magic sword. Ooh. A magic sword that he handles expertly, in fact, and his biggest ability isn't one that is natural or learned, but God-granted, in fact. His mother, Frigga, in an attempt to prevent Ragnarok, used magic to protect him from all danger, making him impervious to all weapons, except those crafted with mistletoe, a trait grandfathered in from Norse mythology. This weakness is what causes his demise, brought on by a mistletoe arrow and Loki's meddling in both cases too. In general, mistletoe isn't the most common weapon material, so his odds in a normal fight are pretty good, unless it's Christmas time. Balder can be killed through other means though. Being slain by lack of food, air, and water are all potential fates. Magic may also have an effect. The other two ways Balder can be harmed are if he either ventures somewhere that is not Midgard or Asgard, or if he allows someone to harm him. Bad news for any potential MCU Balders, there's only one of those two locations left standing, so maybe stay put for the time being, huh? Or wait for a new timeline. So where is Balder? Hello, Balder? Odin's current hobby of hiding kids could be a reason for his absence, though none of the murals shown in Ragnarok showcased an additional brother. If he did exist, he seems to be gone now. Though there were plans for him to be introduced in Thor the Dark World, those plans never came to be. Possibilities may be the grief and loss felt by his mother Frigga if he had died. If so, talking about him may have just been expressly forbidden. Another may have been due to what caused his demise. If Loki had him killed, he may have hidden it well, or it could be deemed a freak accident that was just never really spoken of. One interesting theory could be that he's hiding in plain sight all this time. Loki in the comics had once placed Balder's soul inside the Destroyer armor, a fun bit of Asgardian weaponry sent to ravage New Mexico in the very first Thor film. Maybe his soul was placed there in order to preserve him in case someone could find a way to bring him back. Or maybe Loki hid his soul there and no one knew. Loki isn't the only one who's prone to deception. It may have been Odin himself who hid his son away. Currently, we have no way of knowing for certain, but the MCU is granting us many new installments of Asgardian adventures in the future. Thor Love and Thunder and the new Loki series will have ample opportunity to give us some perspective on the lives of the Asgardian people in multiple timelines, multiple realities. Hey, maybe Loki will find his lost brother. discover more hidden secrets from his father, or even prevent Ragnarok entirely? Only time will tell. The multiverse is upon us, folks. Is Asgard destroyed or isn't it? Will Hela still rise? And in the end, will Balder the Brave come to save the day? Maybe, and that's all we can say for now. With his version of Asgard in ruins, it's possible that Thor may run into more hidden siblings in the course of his space travels. Though maybe Loki will fare better dashing through time. No matter what they find, the adventures of the Odinson brothers are still entertaining as ever. Till next time, bye-bye.